In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix Supabase connection issues. Quick Fix 2026. We'll move quickly but thoroughly so you can get your database connections back online without guesswork. Start by opening your browser and heading to supabase.com. Sign in with your usual method, whether that's email, a provider like GitHub, or single sign-on. Once you're in, you'll land on the dashboard. From the dashboard, choose the organization that contains the project you're working with. This is important if you belong to multiple orgs, because your project settings and credentials live under the correct one. Next, open the project where you're seeing the connection issue. If you're just testing or isolating a problem, you can create a fresh project to compare behavior, but for now, go into the affected one. Inside the project view, look to the left sidebar. That's your main navigation, and we'll use it to review the essentials: project status, database settings, API keys, and network controls. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with these sections, since most connection failures trace back to a handful of settings here. Begin with a quick health check. Make sure the project is active and not paused. Free tier projects can automatically pause after inactivity. If you see a resume or start option, bring the project back online and try your connection again. Now verify your credentials. In your apps.env file, double-check Supabase URL and Supabase key. It's easy to have an extra space, a missing character, or a stale key. Copy fresh values from your project's API settings, replace them in your environment file, and restart your dev server or redeploy so changes take effect. If you're connecting to Postgres directly, try switching between the direct connection on port 5432 and the pooled connection on port 6543. Some environments, especially serverless ones, work more reliably with the pooler, while local tools might prefer the direct port. If you're using a local client or the CLI and still can't connect, check for network or IP bans in your database settings. A burst of failed attempts can trigger a temporary block. Clear the ban if present, or wait about 30 minutes before retrying. A few common errors and quick fixes. If you see connection refused or icon refused, the project may be paused or your IP blocked. Reactivate the project or clear any bans. If SSL connection closed unexpectedly appears, add SL mode required to your connection string. For failed SSL auth or invalid scram via the CLI, use the password-based flow with Supabase Debbie password or link while skipping the pooler using npx Supabase at beta link. Skip pooler. And if you're hitting connection pool exhaustion, reduce open clients, reuse database connections in serverless functions, enable a pre-ping, and tune pool limits as needed. That's it. Follow these checks in order and you'll resolve most Supabase connection issues fast.